Hello, it's Nikki. Today I want to share my addiction with you, buying notebooks. I bought this at the end of last year and I love it. It's my second one from this company. They're called Lagami and you can buy them from Waterstones. I'll leave a link down below if you want to have a look. But it's got lots of stars and beautiful kind of Luna type situations. My daughter's called Luna, and it says we are the dreamers and never stop looking up. So it feels like a really good one for 2020. Today I want to share with you a new version of goal setting that I've been testing out. Now, I got inspiration about this from a brilliant woman called Rachel Hollis, who I've kind of discovered quite recently. And she shares a similar goal setting thing, but with everything, you have to make it your own. And there are some things that sometimes I resonate with, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I just need to tweak this so it feels really good. I really learned that from drama school, actually, when I was there, that we had so many different ways of learning, or different practices, or different teachers, or different ways of working. And the best advice that I was sort of given was like, take what works for you and really go for that, and then ditch the rest. So don't try and convince yourself that you need to do something when actually just like turn up the brightness of the stuff that you need to do. So one thing that I wanted to share was, we are at the beginning of a decade and a brand new year, and it made me think about who I want to be in 10 years time and what that looks like. So I will be 48 by that point. And when I started to think about that, not only did my vision get bigger, and it just sort of felt like a much more serious age. And I know that for most of us, like, we never feel like serious. We always feel young, or we never feel like we're going to be the oldest people in the room. But 48 felt like a really solid number of like, I've really got to have my before then, if you know what I mean. So I decided 10 years, 10 goals. So instead of just saying, I want this or I want that, I thought about the types of things that were important to me. So just to give you a little rundown, here we go. Number one was like who I wanted to be as a person. Number two, who I wanted to be as a mother. Number three, as a partner. Number four, our home situation. Number five, my health. Number six, my finances. Number seven, what my brand looks like. 8, travel and adventure. 9, which is actually my words for this year, which is actively abundant. So I want to feel good in all aspects of my life, but not always only feel good, but see it, like go, wow, there's like a significant amount of money in my bank account, in my savings, or like my environment looks really good, feels really inspiring. And number 10 was all about family, friends, community, and connection. So one thing that I've been doing every single night since I set these goals is I want to take 10 minutes and I write down each day, 1 to 10, what actions I've taken to get me closer to those bigger goals. So for example, if I'm thinking about the kind of mum I want to be, I write down some really great things that have happened that day with regards to my parenting, or what I've learned, or maybe a funny thing that my kid learned how to do, or something that they've learned that is new. And it's a really lovely way of connecting your thoughts, but also, and I think this is the key piece, is showing yourself and reminding yourself that you're on the way, that your goals and that vision for your life is not just some lofty thing out in the distance that you can't even get close to, or you're just peeking over the wall like way in the distance. You're on the way right now, and it may be interesting by doing this exercise that it's not going to take you 10 years to get those goals. You may already be able to do it in 5 years. And I remember saying this with a coach And she was giving me a really brilliant session, and I was telling about what I was working on, and I kind of gave her like this 5-year plan. And she stopped and paused and didn't say anything, which made me pause. And I sort of said, "What?" And she said, you don't need 5 years. You can do that in a year, you know. And it was that moment where I was like, oh yeah, I totally could, because I'm way nearer than I thought I was going to. So I would love you to try this exercise out for yourself. Let me know what you think. And if you need support in goal setting, or even getting clear on what that business looks like, what that brand looks like, to make sure that it incorporates with your life circumstances. I know that we're all grown-ups with adulting responsibilities in some shape or form, so we can't just say, right, I'm going to work 20 hours a day building a great brand and like never see anything else. Like, I don't necessarily believe in balance, because I don't believe we're ever balanced all of the time, but I believe in that inclusion of bringing all of those elements of what your version of life and business is. So check out the description down below. Let me know what you think. Go and buy yourself a nice notebook if you want to. This one is lovely. They've also got a rainbow one, which I would highly recommend as well. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts. I will see you very soon. Bye.